Have you ever wondered what would happen if Jamie Fraser actually grew up with Claire's brother without them even knowing? It sounds like a crazy twist of fate, but this theory is based on everything Outlander and Blood of My Blood have shown so far. And because of that, the potential spoiler level for the ending of Outlander is extremely high. Today, we're going to dive into a theory that's giving many fans goosebumps. Is Willie Fraser Ellen and Brian's firstborn son actually William Henry Beauchamp, Claire's mysterious brother from Blood of My Blood? If that makes sense, the ending of Outlander could reveal that Jamie and Claire's fates intersected long before Cray na Dun, right there in Lallybroch and in the cracks of the time stream. Spoiler alert. Before we go any further, it's important to note, this theory is based on what Outlander has already revealed, what Blood of My Blood has already introduced, information available in Diana Gabaldon's books, logical deductions from the fan community. There are no insider information leaks or secrets, but if this theory is true, it could be a huge spoiler for the end of Outlander. If you're a safe person, stop here and come back after the series ends. If you're into analyzing possibilities based on existing data, stay. I promise it's worth a listen. Why is this theory important? It's no coincidence that Willie Fraser's name appears in Jamie's resume. Willie was the first child of Ellen Mackenzie, and Brian Fraser, the first heir to Lallybroch, the child who brought hope and demonstrated their parents' fighting love. But his life was cut short. Willie died during a smallpox outbreak. The loss plunged the Fraser family into tragedy. In Willie's absence, both Jenny and Jamie grew up in the shadow of the brother they never saw grow up. In Blood of My Blood, Claire's story is told in a very different way than Claire had believed. Her parents, Julia and Henry Beauchamp, did not die in the accident as Claire had told them. They survived, went to Cray na Dun, and traveled through time. Julia became pregnant during that time travel, and in the 18th century gave birth to William Henry Beauchamp, the brother Claire never knew she had. So the big question is, are Willie Fraser and William Henry Beauchamp the same person? Nothing in the film confirms this, but the dates, names, and screenplay intent open up a possibility worth considering. Who is Willie Fraser? In the book, Willie is Ellen and Brian's first child, appearing in Family Tree's memoirs and character accounts. Ellen flees Leoch, rejecting the forced marriage arranged by brothers Colum and Dougal, choosing Brian and living with him at Lallybroch. For a time, they live apart from the eyes of Clan Mackenzie. When Ellen reappears, she is pregnant. It's Willie. But Willie only lives a few years before smallpox takes him. Not long after Ellen dies, giving birth to their youngest son, Robert. Brian carries that pain for the rest of his life, while Jamie and Jenny grow up in a house that is always without a mother, without a brother. This explains in depth Jamie's character, how he loves and protects children, why he named the other child he couldn't raise William. In the show, Willie's details are only briefly mentioned. Jenny tells us that Jamie was still a baby when Willie died of smallpox. There are no flashbacks, no burial scenes, no tears from Ellen. This is suspicious because Outlander is not afraid to recreate child tragedy. Faith difficult births. Little angels on the brink of death. But with Willie, they leave a void that fans believe, for a reason. Claire's brother, William Henry Beauchamp. Blood of My Blood completely changes what we thought of the Beauchamp family. Claire grew up believing her parents died in a car accident and Uncle Lamb raised her. But the prequel shows they survive, go to Cray na Dun, and are accidentally caught in a time warp. Julia becomes pregnant, and when she arrives in the 18th century, she gives birth to a boy, William Henry Beauchamp. Simon Fraser later converts and baptizes the baby in a Protestant church, renaming him after himself. For the audience, this is a huge shock. Claire has a brother born in a different era. And Claire. She waves at the train station, calling goodbye, see you later to her parents. But that is the last time she sees them. From then on, Claire grows up an orphan, not knowing she has any siblings. Ellen and Brian's strange blank time. The material from the book and the film is consistent on this point. After Ellen escapes Leoch, She and Brian Fraser disappear for a considerable time. They lived on Fraser land away from the eyes of Clan Mackenzie until Ellen's pregnancy became too obvious to bear. Everyone is forced to accept the marriage. This is the crucial stage. Let's summarize. Ellen and Brian disappear living separately. At the same time in Blood of My Blood, Julia and Henry are on the run and may not dare to send their child through the stone. A baby named William is born in the right period. Outlander always likes to connect time and blood in a twisted way. The result this is the perfect loophole for the two. Williams are one theory to survive, a key moment in Craig na Dun Hint, or just a small detail. At the end of Season 1 of Blood of My Blood, Julia and Henry stand in Craig na Dun with baby William. Archbug is chasing them, but the real worry isn't just Archbug, it's, can the baby survive the stone? If they believed that sending a child through the rock was extremely dangerous, what would they do? Many fans analyzed. They would choose to stay in the past and give the child to someone they trusted. And at that time, Ellen and Brian were living completely separately, unknowns, unsupervised. A young newlywed couple living separately from the clan was the ideal safe place to leave a child. When Ellen became pregnant or returned with a child, everyone assumed it was her child. No one had enough information to doubt it. If this is true, then Willie Fraser was actually born William Henry Beauchamp Claire's brother. What substitutes this theory? Claire's memories. Claire never mentioned her brother. That only makes sense if her parents don't return to the 20th century. Willie's death in the book and film is still entirely consistent. Smallpox doesn't discriminate by origin. The theory doesn't change the facts, just the child's biological origin. The psychological impact on Jamie. The loss of Willie has a profound effect on Jamie's relationship with children. If Willie has Beauchamp Fraser blood, the repetition of the name William in Jamie's life makes even more sense. Outlander loves twisting time, and bloodlines, ancestors meet descendants. Parents and children meet across centuries. The idea of Jamie once lived next door to Claire's brother and didn't know it fits perfectly with this style. These theories are unsolved. While plausible, there are questions. If the baby was given to Ellen and Brian, would they never have told? Did anyone in Clan Mackenzie have any doubts? Does adding this twist at the end of the series make Jamie's story too invasive? But most importantly, there is nothing in the movie or book that directly refutes this theory. Why do fans love this theory? Because it, explains a lot of the gaps, fits the narrative style of the series, deepens the Fraser-Beauchamp family connection from before Jamie and Claire met, creates a stronger tragedy and emotional meaning for the name William, expands the theme fates intertwined through time, and above all, it feels like there's something behind it all, but we can't see it yet. What do you think? Does this theory make sense, given what the show has already presented? Or is it too far-fetched? Do you want this twist to be revealed at the end? Or are you afraid it will change Jamie's past too much? Thanks and invitations. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and share it with the Outlander fan community. Good news. Serie Storica has its own members area. If you want to support the channel and get exclusive content, join now. You'll help the project grow stronger. And here's a slight spoiler. The next video will delve into the second phase of this theory, the part that fans have been discussing for years. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.